What if I told you that you could be making an extra $1,000 before the year ends on Etsy, even if you are just starting out? Because the reason why I'm sharing this with you, it's because it's possible. One of my students inside the Passive Income Academy made her first 50 sales on Etsy within her first 3 months. And that's why in this video, I'm gonna share with you some strategies to make the most of the end of the year, because at least for me on my shop, that was when my shop really gained momentum, because there were so many people looking for my products, and that's when I really gained traction on my shop. And I'll also show you how you can use Everbee to help you make better decisions when it comes to what product to create, how to optimize your shop, how to pick relevant keywords, and all of that, and also some key strategies to optimize your shop for search. But none of that matters if you are just waiting for the perfect moment to start. If you just wait until the last minute, the earlier you start, the better it is, because the earlier you start, the more time you give for Etsy and the algorithm to understand what you are selling and show your products to the right people. And the best way to get momentum in the beginning is listing products. What do you actually create? What product do you actually create? Because there are so many ideas. I know you are a creative person. When my student Leslie joined the Passive Income Academy last year, it was around September to October, and she was starting completely from scratch. So she didn't have an Etsy shop, she didn't have an audience, and she didn't have any social media or templates herself. So she used the PLR templates in the academy to get momentum, so she didn't have to spend so much time creating things from scratch. So she used the templates inside the course and got started as soon as she could, and she kept adding more products, and that's what helped her get momentum. And by December she already had a few products on her shop, and her shop was already optimized for sales, and that was the absolutely key for her success even as a beginner, because she started earlier. A lot of people think that they just have to put the templates out there, they have to launch something and they are gonna start getting sales straight away, but that's not how it works. Alright, but before we dive into the content, I want to know, what would you do if you had an extra $1,000 in the bank by Christmas? I want you to see this money in your account, because it is totally possible, but I want to know, what would you do? What would you do with this money? Would you invest it? Would you save it? Would you use to pay your debt? Or would you go somewhere? Would you go abroad? What would you do? Let me know in the comments. So the first step into actually going towards this goal to make your first $1,000 with digital products on Etsy is to pick the right digital products. So first of all, there isn't a product that we can't even predict and say, oh, this product is gonna go really well, it's gonna go viral. No one can predict that, but what I do is I use Everbee to do research and see if there's actually people looking for those products. Are there any competition? How's the competition? How's the search? And that's why I love using Everbee for that, because I can research the ideas that I already have that I think that is going to be helpful for my niche. I just go on Everbee and see if there's actually people looking for it, because if you go on Everbee and you just see that there's only 20 people looking for that product, that is not a very significant demand. The other thing is to plan ahead, because if you want to sell digital products and you want to, let's say you are creating a goal planner, usually people start to look for those kind of products in the beginning of the year. So you want to plan ahead and try to launch these templates before within October, November maximum. So you do give some time for the algorithm to work their magic. One of the biggest challenges for new Etsy sellers is to actually pick one idea to follow. And that's when Everbee comes in to help us to make more confident decisions on what product we want to create and sell. This is where Everbee comes in. It's a tool that helps you find profitable product ideas by analyzing what what's already selling on Etsy. It helps you find gaps in the market and tailor your digital products to what people are actually already looking for on Etsy. So on Everbee, I like to add the keywords that I'm thinking about. So let's say personal finance, and I want to see how many people are actually looking for this. So this is where the volume is, and the competition is how many people already have this kind of product on Etsy. So for example, this one here, you can see the volume, you can see the competition, and the keyword score is like an average between both of them. But basically the keyword score, the higher the better, because the higher the keyword score means that there's less competition and more demand. So you want to, if you are between any keywords, always pick the one that has a higher keyword score, because it will tell you, okay, there's actually people looking for this and the competition is not too high. So that's like the sweet spot. And in case you missed, make sure you watch this video here if you don't have any ideas, so you can get some inspiration. In that video, I shared 5 digital product ideas that you can start selling right now. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next videos that are coming up as well. Then we go to the next step, which is actually where you are going to optimize your shop for the holiday season. And what we can do here is to create some urgency, because most of the time people don't buy because they know that's going to be available for them all the time. So what you can do, you can have a new freebie that you can offer all your paying customers. So for example, if you buy this new Notion template for 2025, you also get this free template as a bonus. But this is only available by 2025, or you set a date, so you create some urgency. You also want to take the time to optimize your listings, maybe optimize your thumbnails if you can do some work on them to make sure they are standing out, or you can also update your Etsy banner with some new coupon code or with some new offers. I'll leave a list right here with some ideas of things that you could do to improve your shop and optimize your rankings, but none of that is going to work if you don't keep adding new listings, because the thing is, Etsy wants you to be active. They like to reward sellers that are active on their shops, that keep adding new things. So if you want to make the most and you are really committed to this holiday season, focus your energy on this project and do the best that you can, adding new listings, improving the listings you have, and that's what's going to really increase the momentum and help you reach those extra $1,000. And if you are ready to start your Etsy shop but you feel completely overwhelmed with everything, I show you the step-by-step exactly what to do inside the Passive Income Academy. I'll show you ways that you can brand your Etsy shop and make your shop look completely unique to you, and you also get Canva templates to make the process even easier for you, that you can just duplicate it, adapt to your branding, and launch your shop in a weekend. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to join our Notion gang. And the next step is just for you to take action, because you're not going to get the results that you want just by watching videos, buying courses, if you don't actually take action on it. I've been where you are. I know how overwhelming it feels when you are just starting out, but when I started, I challenged myself to create as many templates as I could, and I basically challenged myself to create one Notion template a week. That sounds a bit crazy now, but it was so essential to me because I was so focused on actually doing that I did not have time for anything else, because I was also working full-time in a hospital, and on my days off I was focused on creating the template. And just keep in mind that this doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't need to be like completely spotless and perfect before you launch. And get over perfectionism, because if you are a perfectionist like me and you give yourself like 3-4 months to launch one template, you're not going to be able to make that happen by next year. So I just want to be completely honest with you. You are good as you are right now, and and the more you practice, the better you get. So don't let perfectionism get in the way of helping you achieve your goals, because people are not looking for perfection. They are just looking for a solution. As long as your digital product offer them a solution and help and make their lives a little bit easier, it's already worth it. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. And one thing that I used to do as well is to think about launching a template that is a grade B plus or B minus or C. It's completely fine. It doesn't have to be an A plus for you to launch it. Get over that, and I promise this is gonna help you so much. The holiday season is one of the most important seasons for Etsy sellers, and if you want to make the most of it, focus and take action now. Fine-tune your listings, launch products, improve the products that you already have. Keep taking action, because when people start searching for it, they are going to find you and you are going to be ready. And I just want to remind you that it's totally possible to make your first $1,000 with digital products before the end of the year, but you need to take action and you need to make it happen. So if you want to dive deeper and you want someone to be able to guide you and someone who has walked this path, I hope I see you inside the Passive Income Academy. I'll leave the link below, and I also have a special bonus for everyone that joins the academy. So I hope I see you inside. Bye!